Okay, so a friend of mine asked me to record a couple of videos with this deck. This is currently what I'm trying to reach Mythic with in the historic best of 3 constructed. It's a mono black devotion deck, which has a Cauldron Familiar Witch's Oven combo as a low-end first thing you do, but then it's building up to Grey Merchant at the end. So what you're hoping to do is get incremental damage throughout the game and then finishing them off with the Gary. As protection, you have Phyrexian Obliterator, which I still cannot say. He will keep you safe, and against like the Gruul decks, he will just stand there and wait for them to attack, and then force them to sacrifice a lot of their permanents. If they have a sword equipped at this point, they'll have to sacrifice a lot of those permanents on that attack when the first strike hits, and then it's whatever's left over is going to be doing damage to you. What Nightmare Shepherd here lets you do is when you have to sacrifice your creatures or your creatures die, you'll be able to get a copy of them. They'll be weaker, but it'll allow their abilities to trigger again. So as an example, Gary, when he gets sacrificed to the Witch's Oven, you'll get a copy of Gary, and then that's going to cause his ability to trigger again. Also, the Bastion of Remembrance will allow you to get life triggers and life loss triggers for your opponent. Same here. So these are basically creating, get them while they're coming into the play, and then get them while they're leaving play. Fiend Artisan allows you to fetch your creatures out of your deck. So if you're stuck with a bunch of little guys, and you have enough extra mana left over, you can either fetch up a Nightmare Shepherd, or as a finisher, Gary, to basically end the game. So that's the gist of it. There's not too much else to mention. As far as the sideboard goes, have some hand disruption. Legion's End is just for the silly zombie tokens, and if you're playing against a ramp deck, it lets you take out all the little Llanowar Elves and stuff like that. Leyline of the Void, unless if you're going to be playing against another graveyard deck. An extra of this guy, just in case you need a 4th copy against Gruul or something like that, and Contempt if you have some Planeswalkers you just need to exile, if the Riders aren't going to be enough to be able to get rid of them. So I guess that's basically everything. So let's get into our games. We're going to need 8 best of 3 games in a row to be able to get to Mythic. So I'm going to try to record just a couple of these, and we'll see how it goes. Goodbye. Lots of people have really been enjoying the new Ugin avatar. This is not a keep. We have a cat. We have an oven. This is a keep. I think we're going to pitch Gary. We have 2 lands. That's way off. We're going to start with the Witch's Oven. Yeah. Growth Spiral is good. Now, so they don't have, doesn't look like they're going to have double black, so I'm going to send out the Knight and the Cauldron Familiar. What I've been very protective with the Cauldron Familiar about is in case they have an Exile Wrath effect. So what I'll do is at the end of my turn, I will get the Cauldron Familiar into the graveyard, and then bounce it back in at the end of their turn, and then exile it again on mine. I just want to protect it from getting exiled. Yep, Oro's good. There's got some good ramp on. And search. Okay. Send back in our familiar. Okay, I was really hoping for a land there. I think we'll start with the Artisan. Yeah, so let's swing in. If I put in the Serrated Scorpion, it's a chance they might just crack the blast zone to take care of all my 1-drops, and I do not want that to happen. Yep. So many Oro. What do we got? Yep. Ooh, extra Witch's Oven is not bad. So, swing in for 3. Gonna play Witch's Oven. And Serrated Scorpion. And guess I might as well throw in the Cauldron Familiar now. Meh. Guess there's no reason to. Enter. That'll be a nuisance. We'll just diddle our cat here. Gonna pop that. You'll make our Fiend Artisan really big. Okay. Oh, that's right, our ovens. Oh well. Yeah, just swinging for 4. Really need a 3rd land here. I think we have 23 or 24 lands in the deck. Ugh, Nexus. So, does this look like a Leyline of the Void matchup to you guys? I think it looks like a Leyline of the Void matchup to me. I cannot picture where we get out of this, so I'm going to concede here. We'll move to the next game. We're just too far behind. Okay. So we've seen Oro, and we have seen no other creatures, if that's correct. Yeah. So I don't know if we want to bring these in just to... No, that's just 2 drops, so that's not going to work. So we're going to take the Leylines, and I think we'll take Duress. I think I'd like to cut. I don't know if this is going to be very good in this matchup. Yeah, blue, green, and red. I'd like the Arena just to get the card draw. So maybe cut a Murderous Rider. We'll cut a Bastion. Cut 2 Serrated Scorpions because they're not playing an extremely fast and aggressive deck, so they're not going to be very helpful as blockers. Got maybe 1 Knight. Cut 1 of her. Maybe 1 more Murderous Rider. Okay. I think that's what we want to do, and I don't want to put anything else in, right? Actually, I think I will take out one of these, put back in a rider. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, give that a go. That's 23 lands. I'll play first. No Leyline, but we do have him to exile that Titan, so I guess we'll keep this. Get that out of our hand. I'd like to hold off casting this. Hoping he'll play an Oro on 3, and then we can drop this and exile it. Or that could be asking too much. Oh, well, that gives us something to cast at least, so let's swing it for 1. Nice. Okay, here we go. You may opt. Okay, please play an Oro. No such luck. Ah, another Witch's Oven. So, I'm going to assume they don't have an Oro. Guess I'll pump this. I'm okay with that. If they want to borrow it or something, I don't mind. Yeah. Do I want to have to recast that, or do I not want them to have the Brazen Bar? I think I'm okay recasting that, so that's good. Actually, I think we'll hold the other Witch's Oven just in case they decide to blast zone us again. Okay. Yeah, I don't have 4 mana to climb. But I will take this opportunity to drop Ty here. Here we go. They are respecting what is in my hand. Like, to a ridiculous degree. Okay. So they have 5 there. Now, I don't think I want to swing in here, so we'll just go here. This is a relatively safe attack. And we will pump him up. And yeah, good there. Yep. That's good. They have 6 cards in their graveyard. Okay. There it is. So, this will cost 3. They can blast zone and leave 2 open. I don't know if they can blast zone and counter. So, do we start with Gary? Or an attack? Yeah. Guess we'll provoke an attack first. See what they do. Okay, so we're going to blow that. I will sacrifice my knight. Now this will put them to 1 if they don't have a counter. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, your go. I'm assuming they want to be able to cast and, no, they can't. They don't have enough mana for that. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. So you'll get that. That'll put you to 4. No land drop. Okay. I'm pretty good with that, how that all turned out. So, I think run it back. I don't think I want to make any changes. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-oh. Nope. Hard pass. It's a little slow. We have the Duress. I think we'll go for that. Again, I'm going to drop Gary. I want 3 lands. Good. F you, Leyline. This is what you always do to me. You've been doing this to me forever. Wilderness Wreck. You may not have that. But honestly, these will probably just turn into a reclamation anyway. Have y'all ever heard of Xerox decks? One of those is a reclamation. And you can't convince me that I'm wrong. Start with this. Now that we have no information. And then we'll play the Leyline next turn. Decline. Hold on a second. Should have expected that shark. Ooh. I think we're gonna start with this. Yeah. So they have 4 cards in their graveyard, so this won't transform for a bit. Okay. Now, they may try to flash in another shark, which we can take care of with a Murderous Rider, so I think we'll go in for it. Nope. Okay, so now we need to decide whether we want to drop the Shepherd or the Rider. Well, these are both 4 drops, so it's possible this will lead up to that. So I think we're just going to end the turn, and we'll plan on using the Murderous Rider to get rid of maybe if he flashes in a... Yeah. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Going to... Do I want to kill the shark here? It'll put him behind if we do. Even if they have Spell Pierce, we can pay for that. Good. Now they have no blocker. They can put this to 4 next turn. Oh, well that's nice. Okay, so if they flash in a Shark 2, 3, 4, 5, it'll be a 5. And then we can play the Nightmare Shepherd afterwards? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, I don't hate that plan. Swinging for 5. And then they're going to put an extra counter on this. So, what we can do... He'll come back as a 1/1, though. That's not very useful. So, I guess what we're going to do is allow him to crack this, and then choose between either playing the Leyline or the Nightmare Shepherd. So I will play the Murderous Rider. That goes to 4. Okay, 4 cards in the graveyard. 4 lands untapped. So many ley lines. Okay. I think we're going to attack with the Murderous Rider. He could flash in a Shark, but I would rather him tap out. So I think this is good. Deal. Don't worry, I have plenty. No, I cannot pay that. Your turn. Well, you got that. Okay, 2 cards left. It's not going to really help. He'll be gaining 3 a turn. We'd only be doing 4 a turn. I think we want to get the Leyline to lock off the graveyard. And maybe bait out if he has one last counter. Yeah, go ahead. No attacks. Well, that's not good. Yep. So we're pretty sure to lose at this point. I can't picture draws that get us out of this. Ugh. Do we concede and avoid the Christmas rush? Yes! Concede. You got it. Well, that sucked. Okay. Back to needing 9 wins in a row. We're on the draw. Hand looks fine. Definitely don't want to see that. I guess we'll put a 3-drop into the mix. Now, is this only... sacrifice any creature, right? We could grab... Really wish I can grab an oven with this. Yeah. Actually, I would like to get this off the table, just so there's one less blocker. So, we're going to do, swing in with these two, and then whichever one gets, whichever one survives will get sacrificed. That's not good. Wonder if I'll block. Of course. Okay. No land. Just blockers. Oh, cool. So you have nothing in the graveyard to get back from this worth mentioning to, well, this guy, but I don't think we care about that right now. So I think what we're going to grab... Do we want our Phyrexian? Yeah. Give me some life, please. Okay, get back your elf. We got a trampler now. Hopefully you don't have another one of those. Oh, well, that sucks. This sucks for him, though. Anything else? Nope. 3-drop. Two-drop. Now, if these guys die, he loses 4 life. Oh, tough.
Sorry I'm late. Trust me, I have a plan.
Nice, tough. Okay, so lose 1 life here. 1 life here. That'll put in the 3. We can 1, 2, 3, and this would be 3. Knock him to 2. So I think we will get rid of the zombie. Swing it for 2. Now I led on that because I wanted this one to resolve, because this was going to be 2.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Yes, you have. I think Ghost is fine. So, we play the Witch's Oven. Sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. And then you come back. Cool. Okay. So we want hand disruption, obviously, for all this garbage. So I think we'll do some Duress. I don't think we want Leyline in this case. I don't know. I guess this might be a Scape Shift deck. I don't know if the Legion's Ends will be worth it or not. Okay, so we'll throw in 2 Legion's Ends and 3 Duress. We're gonna cut out, again, the Scorpions because they're not very aggressive. Drop 1 tie. I would like the Murderous Rider to take care of... Might drop one of these because it's very likely he'll just Wrath him anyway. We need the Garys as a finisher. I guess we will cut one of these. Okay, I think this is good. Ugh, deck, why do you do this to me? I mean, it's possible to keep an awful hand, but I can't picture where this plays out. Oh my god. Damn you, magic gods. Duress. Vitef. Oh, well, I guess the hand plays out now. We can't Duress these, so I'm going to leave those. What I will do is the... it's possibly as a counter that we want to Duress out of his hand. Fine. Nope. Play the Oven. And we'll play the Familiar next turn. You may ramp. Okay, we just have to hope he doesn't get a payoff. Besides Endless Elf. I mean, this is inevitable. So much mana. We would like to block. Would like to throw the cat in the oven. Like to take the cat out of the oven. Okay. Definitely hitting our land drops. Okay. Let's see if he falls for the Fiend Artisan is only a 1/1 trick. I doubt it. Oh well.
You show remorse, I'll show
Mm, sure.
Here we go.
Come on, attack. Nope. Okay then. Well, we're gonna just hit lands. That's fine though. We kinda need them. It's really asking for it. So, thinking I'm going to attack with both the Cauldron Familiar and the Fiend Artisan. Try to get rid of Tef. Pretty sure it's going to play out exactly how I think it's going to play out, but you're going to let me do it? Cool.
We will meet again.
So, well, I hope that's not a Wrath. You want to be able to re-trigger these guys, I see. That's fair. Yep. And the zombies start pouring in now. I sure hope this isn't a good card. Just making sure he doesn't get a bog with one of these. Cool. Okay, we are just going to draw lands. We can draw a card here. Not the worst plan. We're empty-handed, so it's not like we can fake anything anyway. Oh, well, that's something to play. Okay. So I think we're just going to pass here. No attacks. No, it's a growth spiral. So it could be anything now. No. The cat will just jump out of the oven. I think we lost anything important there anyway. Just gonna block one of the zombies. And then toss the cat in the oven. Now, I'm gonna hold off pulling the cat out. Okay. It's nice, this guy's good at blocking zombies. Now, what we'll be able to do next turn is pull out another Gary using the Fiend Artisans. Which should finish the game. More or less. Bottom, bottom. That's what we like to see. Get yourself a zombie. That's good. Yep. At least I know he's not planning on raffing us because he didn't swing completely in. So, we'll take 4. I can't do anything about that. He certainly has flying. Okay. Cat in the oven. And we're going to get ourselves a Gary. Autopay. Throw the Cauldron Familiar in. Surprise Gary! Very cool. Okay, I just wanted to get 2 quick games recorded for my friend. Hopefully that lets you see what the deck can do. I'm going to go back to grinding, but I'd like to not be recording it just because I can move a lot faster. I don't have to explain everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye-bye.